yali omukozi Griffith nga bakamuzaala wali anti ngamba oyo muwala yali amusitulira nga bwajja wano ng'awulira tayagala kuddayo ewaka ng'ebisomozo akolaki ng'abikanyuka abanaiba nga bagenda ne bakutulako folo nga waali n'ebisomozo bwe yabisudde kati kwolwo wala ne bwe yalungawo babenoni n'atulunga kamulali mu mazzi yagenda ogayiwamu wala nga muli mu kamulali olwo ebisomozo byalongo olwo bagenda kusimbula kwesi yakireeta n'akikola ki n'akiteeka mu nsawo ye kati olwegulagulawo yajja nga agenda kugyamu enywanto nga mwekiri nga bagenda agenda okuwa omwana amata kati weyamala n'agamuwa omwana amata nama n'amuwa agizze gundi boto agize mu nsawo ye kati mukugiza mu nsawo n'agiteeka kati ate bana bagenda kosinaga leero ku luno saagala ngende genda ebisomozo wakasiza nti mwebiri agenda okubona ebisomozo ki tebiriimu nagamba amazima ga Katonda bulungi ate ebisumuluzo bibaddemu muno okukosa birina okuba nettaka ate dola kimonja sikwesiwa ogambye yagenda okwesanga posi twagenze ddalayo era bali mukaaga. Hello guys, you're welcome. Yes, today we're doing a short pixel wave and it's a brush. When I say the brush short pixel wave, that means it has to be the same like in shape. So it's what we're going to be doing. And of course, whenever you're doing a short pixel wave, you always have to know the layers that you're supposed to use according to like every stage that you reach. You keep on doing that. So here, using the 2 layers. So as usual, the way as you're joining us, please try to tell us where you're watching from. You can tell us where you're watching from, and if you have any question, please, you can ask. Just in case you have any question, you can really do ask. Era cheche. Banga kibadde ntanso okuza owa kati batuuse ne ku ssimu. So most of the times I don't like doing the blue each part I keep on just adding the layer. Now I'm on top here. Of course, when on top, always most women they always love it when like up here it's a little bit huge and crazy. So I have to add the layer so that they can be like 2. Now there are 3. But in the side, since we always trim it to the extent that it should be flat, not like in the sides, that one just you can keep on, you can add 1 or 2, just like that. Kanda be ku
Yep.
Yeah, okay, fine. Then yep. Kakala keo. Katoko bali bama. Oh, Osembi.
72.
That was so. Chibadi chinswa za maponso. Morris. Yeah, so here I put the three layers as I'm continuing. So after reaching there, of course, as I'm coming here, we have to keep on reducing, but you just have to reduce when you reach somewhere like here. Counting like the foreheads, okay? So I can remove it from there because you have to remain with only 2. So let me try to be speedy here. So as we are solving, Hey, kati yangu genda chidi oti. Kati yangu genda chidi oti. So I have to make sure that I tie here. And I remove it, okay? So we're going on the second, the third line now. Let me first put in the thread. So I was asking, like, sometimes those ones who keep on using the glue, how long do you stay with your pixels? Like, how long do you stay with the pixels? Because I see whenever they're putting the glue inside, they first add in a rubber, like those paper, the wrapping papers, the one they put inside, then they add on the net. So for that, how do you oil yourself, or maybe that wrapping paper, doesn't it also get spoiled with the sweat, or maybe like when you sweat? Because I see there is something that is really serious. The type of hair right now I'm using this is the First Beauty.
That braiding pattern, Morris can use it for crochet.
The braiding pattern? Can it do what?
And use it for crochet also.
No. In fact, in all the things that you have done on this earth, never try to use this circle corner to add on a crochet. Somehow, somewhere, maybe it's a different crochet. We would say, like, let's say something afroish that is going to hide the line in front, but this one is not good at all with a crochet. That's why you find some other people, when they're trying to do it, what they do is they first put those corners that comes up like here, then they put that round thing, but you cannot do this round corner on the and then you add on a crochet. It is really very, very hard. It cannot work. kachi
Vako. Kauli.
katoke
Nyoko. Kadogo.
kakoko
Kadogo.
yeah kamo
Yeah.
kamalidde
Yeah.
ani akasazi
Njozi. Nangi.
nawasaze onsaideko enyaanya
Nasaze kamu.
amakwongera omukisa oli mumeka kitegeeza abaye bagenda ne bateekako live n'atandika okukola emirimu gye ng'ali ku whatsapp naye ka live ali kwekali naye ng'omaliddeyo essimu togenda munaye
Why do they get
eh? So now once I reach on top here, I still use the 3 layers. I don't know if you're now trying to get me well, like whenever I reach here on top, I have to change. So till I reach like on the sides, so of course on the side, remember as we are trimming, we always make it flat, like mostly on the sides, okay? So we don't need to add a lot of volume, because when you add a lot of volume there you spoil it. So I may say, now my third one is getting finished from here. Then I'm now with only 2, so till I go with them.
Yes.
Hi guys, what's wrong? How's everyone? What's going on? So we are very fine. How are you? Then she looks like Whitney. So here we go. Guys, those ones who are joining, please let's try to tap on the red hat so that even others can join us. Okay. Thank you so much. Those ones who are tapping on the red hat, you're doing an amazing job. And we are just sewing. We are not using glue. So we are just sewing our short piece without using the glue. So of course when I reach here, remember I've started reaching like at the corner, okay? And when you reach at the corner, you always have to remember one thing, that for it doesn't need to be flat. So we can just first go with this one, using this tool. Now there too. I just add in the third one, because I'll have to keep on just increasing the behind so that she can get the corner. Yes, those people who already have their the corners, you find like their heads are already big. So even if you don't add, okay, even if you don't add, you just have to. Because I've ever plated someone and she wanted the short piece, so she wanted it very flat. So I just used 2 layers, the whole head was using only 2 layers. Now here we continue. Still I'm going to do the same thing here. My thread is done. Hi guys, those ones who are joining us. Yes, you can tell us where you're watching from. Big shout out to you, Alice Wilson. Big shout out to you, Coco. So I'm trying to edit my thread. So the good thing about the short pixel is that whenever you're doing it, it is always very, very nice, like as long as you know how you're going to trim it, like you start seeing the finishing. So that one, if you have it already in your head, it helps you a lot. It helps you a lot. You find like you're even if you're sewing, you know that of course here I'm going to over trim, or here I'm going to let it be. So you find yourself, you're just adding accordingly.
She can wash her hair and then that and also oil it.
And also the what?
Oil it. Wash her.
Oiling is okay. Oiling is very, very fine. But of course, when they show these pixels, you just have to do it, and you if you're doing that, maybe knowing that after doing it, you will have to iron it again, something like that. But if you don't know how to iron, you don't need to wash. But oiling, of course, you have to oil it. You have to oil the scalp, not the wig, the scalp. You have to oil the scalp. So here still, we're still using the 3 layers. So they still have big ring. That's what smug is. So still here, you can continue still with 3 because I'm going to skip one line. Skip one line. So as I'm doing my circle, that is here. I'm going to add it here. So I continue. So in fact here the importance of adding the net, it helps me a lot, like to of course to protect away from itching her. And then another thing is that I sew like in every pass because there is a net. Now when I reach here there were 3, I've added there now 4 layers because I've started reaching at the real corner. And when I want here to it's not supposed to be flat. Okay, so these are 4 layers. As long as you reach the sides, you remove others. So now I've started finishing on the sides. Because the 4th one has ended here, so I'm remaining with the 3, and the 3 are okay because even here we used the 3, so it needs to be balanced. So you can still go with the 3 till I reach this side. Tomorrow we got oh, bonjour. How are you, Mama?
enkunyumiza. Yesterday nga tufuna abagenyi ku church nga ba French kinjogere. Yeah. Waliwo yasooka n'oluzungu tebalumbanyi bagera mu French yokka. Lwaka bakibaze kweyanjula ng'abagenyi. Naye nga mulamba biyana.
Naye nga baafumyemu. Oyo baani agenda kwesimba.
Gwe babadde basatu eyasooka yabaleese naye abeerawo naye naye tawulira Luganda Luzungu no
French yokka. Kati osinga mwampisi.
bakolera wano mu Uganda abaleete bakolera wano.
Singa mwampisi. Kwanza embambi wulira naye soolabyo.
Aliwadde ozuuza otuvuuta
Mbadde mbavuunula.
naye nga n'amanya gaabwe gokka. Kuba engalo oli yagalo kakuba bali badukuma ne tufe tukuba engalo.
Bamaliza tumuli basiru. Papa kashuti pisa karoli. So of course we are still here on top. We are using the 3 layers until we reach on the side. So we keep sewing here. Until I reach. Katulosomye olwala. Zakatolabidde ddala nti ntandise okusiruwa.
No, olaba eveni bweti oba okusookerwa assalaamu aleikum.
Give that nose back. Close.
Kekano.
Enviiri z'abavundi, enviiri z'endogoyi.
Ezo. Badde manyi.
Tuzize
Satipu wa boosi omukama.
tebasazeeko enviiri zaabwe. Tamanyi nti naffe tuvuga. Twalaganye. So of course, like the word said, that since we reach here, we need to create that corner. Now I'm remaining with 2, but I have to make them 4 again. So I'll have to first put this inside. Now there are 3, but reaching here, I have to make them 4. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove it and then I cut it to be 4 of them. Anti oli kuya clippers. No, I'm more simple. So here we go. When I try to reach here, of course now we are remaining with the center. So when I reach here, it means I no longer need all these 4. So we can remove 1 because we have been moving with the 3 layers, and then we continue with the 3 layers. So this is what I was trying to explain to you, that most of the times when you're sewing this, you always have to be knowing how you want your thing to look like, how it's going to come out, so that you don't do those mistakes. And even it becomes very easy for you when you're trimming. Okay? So here, the three, we just have to make them four. So still here we adding the now the fourth one. I'm gonna water machine. Very good. Tell me if we go a day. What's work in the new way? Biramusawo katwale g'ekisibiti kamera ng'ekula simu yo gy'okubya ekyungwa ekyungwa okimanyi
The microphone. That's what I know.
kyagala tukole twongera okukwata emitwalo endala kinaana
omusajja wabuze muno obugambalagambira
Victoria naye weyo ngambye nti bifaafa
naye byawe
saa zino kola nogenda kudda mu China Town
China Town njala gendayo leero okubeera biri ebintu
nkwagala nnyo olina puroguramu nyingi
no osobola nange nenkulabirayo osobola nange nenkulabirayo
nkwagala nnyo olwologera ku kintu okikola
no
ate with one-heartedly.
ekyangenda kikola
So most of the times whenever we reach at the center, because it's the most important part, the center, oli yakwata oli ate yazina oli yakwata omwana
tulaba bega bitakwekanga tulyeri
so here still so now this is the most difficult part. Some people always mess up here because it is a center, and now to bring it out to be to look that neat is always hard to some people. So now the only thing I can advise when it comes to this, if you're not professional at all, I wanted you to understand is that this part, this center, the one I'm on here, once you're sewing here, you don't have to use a lot of energy when you're sewing, because if the hair pains here, if you add tension here and maybe the client feels pain, please then try to remove it and maybe redo it. But once the client feels pain and it is here, trust me, it is going to pain her till she removes that piece. here on this side, like this. So here, even if I use 2, because here we're just going to be rolling until we reach at the center. So this is what I do. As I said, you don't have to make it so tight here. So you can see that I'm sewing as I'm sewing on top of the net. But if I was sewing, let's say, sewing like this, and then I put the needle down, it is very, very bad, very bad. So here, of course, I've reached at the time when I'm going to use only one leg. Because here I'm just rolling till I reach at the center, okay? I keep on bringing my piece like this till I reach at the center. Okay, this is how I know. Like this, ndoze iyi ibadde mu gundi ibadde mu, so you can see Bluetooth. I saw as I'm doing this till we reach at exactly point. I saw behind and then I touch a little bit on the net till my. But once they're plating you, let's say you have also used this method of sewing and you feel pain here, please you say it then for someone to change it. But don't say that it will stop. No way. So once you feel pain, mostly at the center, you tell the person plating you to stop, because once the hair breaks here in the middle, it is always very hard for it to come back. Okay, so as I'm finishing, here we go. Reached at my point. This is the most interesting part. So yeah, I'm just going to bring this to come here and first remove this. Okay.
Now kiri kitamiza mulikwasira baye.
Hmm?
Kiri kitamukwasira baye. Ekausi.
Ndaba nze wandu clippers.
Teka ku moyo.
Amasokusanzira kola.
This eri wansi, this will
Let's go down. No, let's do this.
go down.
Go up. Mukama Morris tubadde tulina kulwenda naye ng'ovuddeko. Bulolinga ate baddewo.
Nze buddeko.
Morris the crochet master avuddeko. Well, weekolaga eti.
Endaba eri fayo. Ezeeko.
Sokoddeko wansi.
Badde ku 900 vote kati bazeeku 500. Teriiko.
Ezeeko.
Ezeeko.
So this center, this is how it's supposed to be. Make sure it is this neat. That. That's why you're always trying to see, like in most pieces, they always put this part, like the center they always put there, but yet you can also sew it until you do it this way. Okay, so once it's like this, here we go, we are done with that part. So the next part is for trimming, and this is what we are waiting for. Got to take it right, because no one remember it. Let me bring the cutter and start. So just come with this, my little iron plus the cutter. And then we start. Of course, we always have to have this comb because it helps us a lot. Now I'm going to cover you. Some around. Clippers that are offside so control. Clippers are offside. So our cutter is here. We're going to start the trimming. Now, before we trim, we always have to first make the line. I didn't look too short for
Easy.
number 8. First make the line go that way. So this is our line. So moving our line, we see this goes up, this goes down, just like that. This is how we're separating the line. Up and down, just like that. So this is how we always separate. Now when we're separating this way, of course, what we do next is to trim. Now, of course, for me, I already know what I'm going to do, so I trim accordingly.
I think I'm
Hey.
Yes?
What are we going to do?
Church again.
Not what you have.
My cut.
You know, you made a last combo. You made a last convoy. So we trim. Also, like the way I was telling you is that it was not, there was no need of like putting a lot here because we always offer trimming to the extent that is short, okay? So you don't need to put a lot of hair. So here we go. Just like that. Ngobadde okwata omwana ate gwazina ennyo okusinga gw'okwata.
I don't see your last video.
Tosobola kubeera. Clippers nga eri mu kwetooloola. Erimu obuzibu.
Oh, you put another one. What?
So here we go. Are you bored, girl? Do you need attention? That's a wig. It's not a wig. It's just a song. It's not a wig. Try to look down. So of course this is also a part that I always want to like, of course you don't, as even when you're sewing, like mostly down here, we always put like one layer because it's the most part that we always over trim, okay? Because we always need here to be flat, so we always trim here. Make it flat. Good. So now I'm going to take it. Ndoza olunaku olwosanga Eddie ng'akugamba otandika okutegeka ng'akugamba kyenkugamba awo olutandika okutegeera nti kati biri serious. The way you sit like this. And then you look down.
Okay.
Like that. Yes. In fact, akagondiko kapiniko kana vadenga ndada usiku kanange kumukuchika kanave novampuli. So most of the time for me when I'm doing this, I always want to do as I'm ironing because mama kukubaze kucha tabuli bulungi omukono kwekasano shingambe kyachogera mu meeting nange nga tewali akusibidde nga tetewali akusibidde waawe.
Is it?
Stay like this. So when I do that, as I'm cutting, it makes it very fast for me to see the results before even we do other things like adding in the mouse and everything. So here, something like this, alignment, goes. So guys, you can see how it is coming out, like the way I've been telling you, that as long as you know how you're going to trim inside, it's already very easy for you. Of course, here needs to be more flat. That's why I come back and trim more. Lora yestandi yaffe ekyo kyalo Lora agambye nti oli mutamiivu kyekyo tomala n'ovaako standi n'etambula
Era nze
ate sigwavuddeko okimanyi nti mukyusiza
yange badde kweri
ani akugamba tosobola kubeerako ng'akyusiza ate ennaku zino nowayiza empaka za Chanel weewakana ng'omwana omuto bamuguddemu ng'ebizigo abisiize mu kadoleki ne bamugamba ani yasinze kyokka akadole ke kagidde ezi neyewakanira ddala si ye olwo ngaani oli tasobola azanya naddole essimu oli azanya n'amayinja kanyize ku baati lyani wanga omuliraano gwani yenzanya something, but I've changed the razor. Tewakubirako ekyo nakyo kimwe kiri mu biri byenakugamba. Nze tola ebintu byonna byenkugamba bituufu ate bikutuukako. Ola kati nakyo kyokka kiyinza okutoma enti ate okyogeddeko oyinza okwatapu gyotulekera naawe otegeerera tembeera emyaka za dola yatuusa okubanga esimu ye nga temuli password, simu temuli password, whatsapp yokka temuli password eri awo. Osanga gurupu za chachi abali mu sako bibiina bya 2,000 buli wiiki basona 2,000 kibiina nakyo mwali kagwirawo ne bagabana 2.5 balimu abantu nga 40 mu kibiina owala we bamutuukirako ng'abantu abamu basenguka do 2,000 basasula 10. Edi ayinza okulimba. Nze kyemuwalanira kiri kintu ekintu kyeyankola kiri kintu kimu
wembasiri ayimba
ekyokuyimba ekyo munange yanteekamu koodi ezo nti ku lwaki oba oleeta abeebweru nga tefe aba wano tusobola anti bwato bwe yakireeta nga ye ati ku lwaki obeera oleeta v nga tenze nsobola okuyimba naye nga nti ebintu byetuyimbako nga byasacula nagamba nti nange njagiyimba kati kwolwo nankola koodi nga ninze tuyimbe sacula nga tagiyimba naga atusoke tuyimbe kano bwe tunamala tugenda mu sacula nesifaayo nenkuba twagenda okumalisa amasanasi bwe gagendera ngena okulira nga agamba yesu yeeba ate nga kitegeeza abale tagenda kuyimba sacula ate abumanyi olimba lwe yanyimbira mukawo olwasacula mukanyimbe tugenda okulumaliriza ate nga buli mukanyimisa erinnya lyo yesu tumaliriza kamye kwegamba dol nze ekimumpalanya kiri kintu kimu fikati leero kankikugambe obulamu bwe bwonna yabuwa yesu bwonna kichwa takyagenda alize yesu kati omuntu bwevi olaba mu mazima kuwala bwa dola obuwala bwaliko mu whatsapp nga temuli password nga neya chanel wagiteekamu password gundi yamwe gye mutuukako abakyala bagita bati kadola yagituukako takyayina oyo kyogedde nti omuto fe munange tumulaba naye obwongo bwakuladda musirwali awo alinze Yesu naye nga babavi bonna nga basaba naye embeera emala nemukwata nawulira nga wayagala kulya kibala ekibala nakolaki. But you, a young girl, and you say it is all Jesus, so nabafuulira ddala nti mwate Katonda mwe temumwagala bwemba nga mukyakolera. So yoyo gundi waffe.
bawadde oluboozi
Tulimu oluboozi.
wabeera bibi obulizaako hello.
Yes, hello guys. Love your gorgeous hair color. Thank you so much. I need location. I want my hair. I might be very far from you. Wanji? Nakukoba? Kukilipas?
No, akaviri.
Kavili? Kano?
Empumi yange
Mwambire.
yakembeera.
Okujjako njagala gundi ache. Yeah, Tracy. Naye njagala kumusiba mu square show. So we do the other flat one, or we tukole kubweka akababali. But the other one was the one you showed me.
Sure.
It's flat. The one you showed me was flat. Anchors very beautiful. Even this one was, if I trim it to the extent of fresh slices.
Nsobola kunyumba.
Onyumira ddala. Ojja kugenda mu nsawo yange. Kanjirete.
Mukwano gwangu nenjawulo ziro mukwano gwagenze yewe bang oya tegera kompyuta
wakafuna 19 cases.
One. Just want to get them take a whole plate. Let's take a whole meal.
bakateka maaso kwesi bateka maaso
Take a whole plate. Sibalanga wamusi. Tumuteka kulone tumuteka kukane. Ate kyemanyi olw'eri embalana gye nkugambye gojoloza mbuzaata mwagala aba alina okukubira akulage nti wali ogamba ki siwuno wali nsi oyedoola ngenda kusooka kusiba kali akaddaali dali ninawo yo short piece ketukeerako enkya kumakya
Tottololo.
kuba zinaaba okulaga nti zikyagenda
Abadde ndi bulala bakafuufu kekitomu kyembejja
olwekyo obumuntu nga oba ovaayo
kale akafuufu newololagane
okiteekako
newano kati
dol kitawondeta ebikingi
alinga akoze gel short hair
nga wendi wano okakusiba I feel like changed ko. I feel like not good. Yeah, that's choose for you. See, like,
waliwo alinayo bakuba olukokola ali akatumba kati
how do you see? Like, should we do the other exactly what all we change? I feel like it's got something lifting up. See you now,
Akanti.
Kundi ka pink.
Akati. Akwate enviiri. Kali waliwo.
Ka pink.
Akanaka.
What do you do?
Spray. Anyway.
So cool. Those are the winners. So what we do? yafunye fulu. Oli akamunguluze? Tubanga ogenda kufuna malaria. Towulira mu kawowo? Just owulira oli weak. Tebeera fatigue.